Yo, we back. What's going on, everybody? Another Can We Keep It Real podcast, man. Yo, it is heating up. Look at Division 2A. Crazy. Everybody except Moses Brown really took an L this week, man. Look for that the part of the Division 2A, really to turn around. I mean, I think we're setting up for a Westerly Barrington matchup. While we wait for Coach Blake Simpson, we got Emerson, our trusty official out there on the sideline doing his thing. Double duty this weekend for Mr. Kilgore. Emerson, what's going on, my guy?
Mike, how you doing?
All right, not bad. You had double duty this week as far as officiating, huh?
I did. It's Cumberland's Cranston West, and now just finishing classical and Coventry.
Yeah, that Coventry game, I thought it was going to be a lot closer. Was it really as bad as the score led us on? 50-12, classical wins that game.
No, so honestly, I mean, classical was definitely a solid performance by them. Coventry team, they're kind of a scrappy team. They got a lot of fight in them, but it was unfortunately for them, this classical was the better team today. Coventry did have some spurts of life. They did drive the ball on them a lot, but they did tend to slow them down towards the red zone there. But overall, it was just classical has a lot of tools in their tool belt there, and they just brought them out today and used them. So ultimately, it was the score obviously is the score, but Coventry did their best, but ultimately, Classical pulled out and did a good job there. So, but no, Classical has some athletes. I can't deny that, and Coventry did the best they can, but it's how it is. So, but definitely a decent game. But yeah, I mean, Classical basically one of the things they did well is they capitalized on Coventry's mistakes. I mean, there was a couple of and I know there's a fumble brought. Got 2 interceptions brought back, so they really jumped on them with that. So, but yeah, I mean, it was a great game to officiate. But yeah, Classical, definitely did their thing here with the win.
We're talking to Emerson Kilgore. He's on the line right now. Emerson, is this your first time seeing Marcus Buchanan up close this season?
Oh, you're breaking up there, Mike.
Is this your first time seeing Marcus Buchanan this season?
Hold on. You asked me if that's the first time I seen Marcus Buchanan. No, I officiated the
Oh yeah, Emerson's in a bad area, but he said he officiated the Breakthrough Academy. I'm assuming, and he's seen Marcus Buchanan over there at the Breakthrough Academy. Let's see if we can get Emerson's audio cleaned up a little. I actually have some scores. Here we go. We get Emerson back in here. In high school season, this is your first time seeing him, right? I know you worked with him. You officiated the Breakthrough Academy, but as far as it's your first game officiating him as a high school.
No, I actually officiated the classical Moses Brown game. I saw him then, officiate that game. So I got a chance to check him out then. So he did a good job there too. Yeah, he's definitely a solid player. He's definitely next level potential. He definitely has to put on a little bit more size to play at that next level. But I mean, he definitely has the tools and the potential for it. So it just got to be maximized a little more. But yeah, I mean, he's a great player.
All right, Emerson, we're going to bring in Coach Blake. I want to wish your son a happy birthday, man. Happy 5th birthday to little Robert. You know what I mean? Shout out to him. Shout out to you and the missus, man. And thank you always for coming on.
Thank you.
All right, Emerson. Have a good one.
How you doing?
Blizzy Blake.
What's up?
What's going on? Did you bring the smoke?
We left at home today, but we played well.
I love the smoke, you know. I love when any team does it. It hypes you up so much, you know. And I became a fan of that since you started doing that. But how was the game today?
It was tough battle, both sides of the ball. We gutted out a nice 14-0 win against a very tough Johnston High School.
Yeah, Johnson been up and down. By the way, of some of their games, but you know they always been. You know, Johnson always had a good football program, but this season they definitely been up and down. But congratulations for you in that win. So, you
Appreciate
know, you guys need it. You know, you're not going to be playing next week now, or do you still have another game left?
It's looking like we're not going to have a game next week. With Central Falls having COVID, it puts them out to the next Friday night, which was our scheduled game, and they just won't have the practices in to play us on Saturday or Sunday. So, unfortunately, that's it for our regular season. But I can't complain with a 4-1
No, yeah, you guys played your
regular
butt
season.
out. You know, definitely. Who stood out this game for your players?
We really kept down on the ground again this week and pounded it a lot with Danny Hallowell again. He had 4 touchdowns last week against Charahoe, and he added 2 more this week against Johnston. Our O line's kind of clicking in the run game, so we just when we got out to that 7-0 lead, we just kept it to the ground, and it worked for us.
Nice, that ground and pound game. You know, congratulations. You know, the division. I know you really needed that. You know, and that Central Falls would have been a nice W, assuming you guys would have won. You know, that would have really helped you out. But it looks like you're gonna land in the number 2 spot.
Yeah, we have an 80% win percentage, going 4-1. So with Charahoe having 2 losses and Johnston now with that being their third, I think we solidify the second seed.
And that might set you up with North Smithfield, possibly.
Possibly North Smithfield. I think with the win percentage, I think we're going to see Tollgate.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I wanted to see that matchup earlier on in the season, so that would be a great matchup. So congratulations to you guys. Now I could post that video I had a couple weeks ago. I forgot all about it. You
Yeah,
know, but all my guys are doing good out there. You know, Stanley had a great game. A lot of that whole Division 2A, like almost everybody lost, but Moses Brown, and Moses Brown just climbed right up and grabbed that number 3 seed.
yeah. I mean, the years we spent in D2, leading up to that 2018-2019 run we had 3. I mean, D2 different ball game. A lot of guys, a lot of teams or people on the outside of football world, they think, oh, D3 and D2, they're not very different. But in D2, you can't have as many two-way starters.
No,
You have to have like a handful at most to be competitive, because I mean those games they're tough. They grind out, and you find out who has the better depth in the fourth quarter for sure.
that's what it's all about, you know, and that's why I always saluted the Dwayne Miranda style coach, you know, because his teams, the way he trained his guys, like they had that fourth quarter type of drive, and you see some of these teams that really, you know, that they're 2-quarter teams, but I know
Yeah,
your team's not one of them, but I think it's going to be interesting going forward. But congratulations, coach. I know you only had a few minutes, but you know I'll be watching out for you guys. You know, good luck.
appreciate it, Mikey. Thanks for having me
All
on.
right, Coach Blake, man, doing his thing. You know, salute to him. But it looks like that was the last you'll see Pilgrim the regular season. Now you have to wait for them to see who they match up with in the playoffs. So a lot of teams finishing up right now, you know, and now they'll get down to worrying about the playoffs. You know, North Smithfield Mount St. Charles has another game coming up. But he said, you know, Johnston was a tough team. Johnston solidified. Before this week, they were in the top 4. We'll have to see how things go because Middletown did not play this weekend. North Smithfield Mount St. Charles did not play this weekend. I don't think Tollgate and Narragansett had a chance to play. Their game might be postponed till tomorrow. We know Central Falls didn't have the chance to play. So it looks like Pilgrim and Johnston. Pilgrim and Johnston at this point, if I'm not mistaken, were the only two D3 teams to play. But yeah, we'll be back in a minute with Coach Gary Goodhart.